Hello everyone once again, this is Rob, and welcome back to Media Awareness and another first reaction video. Before I get to that, however, a quick reminder the fundraiser continues. For those of you new to my channel or unaware, I am a disabled individual and I use a motorized wheelchair slash scooter all day every day for my independence, and I need your help. My insurance will not cover anything with regard to my scooter, as they view it as a quote luxury item end quote. Despite the fact that I am unable to walk whatsoever, and in addition to being unable to utilize any other type of power chair or a standard wheelchair for that matter, as I only have limited use of one hand. Also, I do not have a backup wheelchair or scooter, so if this malfunctions, as it recently did, I will be yet again a fish out of water. A scenario which I want to avoid at all costs. With all of that stated, I have a spot fund link in the description below in two places, directly below the title of this video in the description, as well as in a separate section below that. Any and all support is welcome. Even $5 or $10 helps and adds up over time, and you can even contribute anonymously. The purpose of the spot fund and the fundraiser is to acquire the necessary parts to have on hand to replace ASAP, as opposed to having to wait and have them either delivered to me and or delivered and replaced in that particular order. Um, so I am endeavoring to refurbish my existing scooter. In addition to that, I have also decided to purchase a new scooter. So that is another fundraising goal within the same fundraiser, is to be able to obtain a brand new scooter. Therefore, this one I'm currently using can act as my backup if necessary. And it will be completely refurbished so I can rely on either or at that point in time. As alluded to a few moments ago, I was recently without power to my scooter, and I had to rely on family and friends to get around my house. And I really realized at that point how crucial meeting the goals of this fundraiser are, how crucial having an operational scooter is in my life, as my independence was severely compromised by that situation. And I pride myself on my independence, and although I'm not completely independent in my everyday life, I do really do what I can do. But a lot of that is dependent on my scooter working and getting from point A to point B, especially if I'm here myself. So, with that stated, please do what you can with the fundraiser link below. Any and all support is welcome, as stated, and I really would appreciate all you can do. Also, please consider subscribing to my channel, becoming part of my ever growing YouTube family. I'd love to have you. I do want to extend a gracious thanks to those who have contributed to the fundraiser thus far, in addition to those who plan on contributing, as your contributions have and will make a world of difference in my life. Thank you all. I love you all. On with this reaction. So this was a special request I received for this particular video and band. I have never heard of them prior to this coming in, so I'm curious. And as always with all my first reaction videos, the video itself will be linked below. I do this for a few reasons. One, if it's blocked, you can experience it regardless below at the link in the description. Additionally, though, and more significantly, you can watch the video in its optimum video and audio quality as it was meant to be experienced, and without me in the corner of the screen up there somewhere like an untrained mime. So, without further ado, let us experience a place to bury strangers. And this is the first time I've heard of this band. They are supposedly the loudest band in New York City. Um, Not sure if that's where they're based out of or not, but I'm curious to see what they sound like. The track I'm going to be reacting to is called Disgust, and as just stated, it will be linked below for your convenience. So either pause my video now and go experience it on your own, or wait until after my reaction and then experience it. But always click on those source links because the musicians and bands who create this music for us, the fans, do so with the utmost creativity and integrity, and they deserve all the credit in the world for their hard work. So always go give them the clicks whenever possible, and in all of my reactions you will always find those links below. So it's easy to do. Just scroll down, click on more if it says more, and click on their link and experience it. But for right now, let us all experience a place to bury strangers, Disgust, for the first time. And I will be back following this track with my assessment. So, my thoughts, and I'm going to split this into two sections here. I'll talk about the musical aspects of this and then the video separately within this little snippet here. Musically, uh, it's a very interesting piece. I mean that in a good way. It's a very aggressive song, quite obviously, but I have to say I was a little um, intrigued, more than a little intrigued by the vocal stylings. They remind me a bit of Sisters of Mercy, um, in my humble opinion. And I love the sort of high pitched, off kilter guitar soloing that is uh, hypnotically erratic, and it really seems to uh, have a whole another life of its own within the song, as the melody for that goes against the structure of the song itself. The structure of the song is really simplistic, in my opinion. Um, you get the drums playing a relatively uh, simple beat, and you have the bass line following that rhythmic pattern, and it's very tight in that regard. There's some keyboard elements that I was able to also derive from the mix. I think um, there was a lot of distortion, so it's kind of difficult to tell. But I did think I heard some keyboard synth work. Please correct me in the comments if I am wrong. But I like the fact that the guitar soloing goes against the grain of the song itself. Um, as do the lyrics as well. The lyrics uh, could have been sung, in my um, assessment here, along with the drum and bass pattern, but they're sung in a completely different um, format, uh, going against the grain once again. So it's interesting because you have some competing sounds that make up the whole, but they all gel within the context of this piece itself. Great drumming, by the way. Great bass playing as well. Um, I love the guitar work, though. There's only a couple parts in the song where the guitar actually plays the same rhythmic pattern as the bass and drums, and it lines up. And when it does, the guitar sound is very, very thick and rich. Um, Great production. Love that aspect of things. Love the vocal styling as well because the vocals are intelligible, yet you have to really pay attention to uh, to make out the lyrical content. Um, and I think that that challenges the listener to listen more carefully, therefore deriving meaning where they might otherwise not get that meaning. So that's my interpretation. Like I said, the production is really nice on this as well. It's very basic production, but it works, and it's very post-punk in that regard. Has a post-punk feel to it, uh, and I like it. I like it. Definitely a good piece. Um, the video itself is a basic performance video with a lot of abstract colors and imagery over the band, and close-ups, and a lot of flashing colors and lights, and I would presume it's probably something similar to seeing them live, um, as that's how I would perceive one of their shows to be from the visuals we experienced in this video. So, yeah, um, Place to Bury Strangers. Disgust. What are your thoughts on this? Leave them in the comments section below. I'm curious to explore more, and I'm hoping this was not blocked and that you were able to all experience this along with me. And I hope to potentially do some more reactions to some more of their material very soon as well, as I am now very intrigued. Once again, this is Rob with Media Awareness. A reminder the fundraiser continues. Please do what you can, and all help is welcome. And I need to meet my goal. I'm far from that fundraising goal. So um, please like and share my video as well. And I will be very, very grateful. I will see you all again soon. Have a wonderful morning, noon, or night, wherever you are. Take care. Bye.